Hi, everybody. I'm Josie, and I'm with Mandy, and we're at Seek Heavenly Things. I'm one of the 12, and Jesus is speaking through Mandy. And this was posted on 6/24/2025, Part 2A break before Part 35. Also 6/1 and 6/10, spiritual and physical. And then again at 6/18/2025, God's physical calendar, 5/10, God's spiritual calendar, 9/10. This was tagged at Guillermo de la Parra, 303. This is G's message from Jesus. So you got Mandy and G. 6/18/2025. There'll be many pre-celebrations in heaven. This is what we love to do. It's a very fun place. But remember, children, I award all of my obedient children that are not stubborn or hard-headed. I always love to reward them with extra blessings and extra trips to heaven, plus many more surprises that I want all of my children to enjoy. We are that close to this moment, but your Father loves to surprise his children. So won't you you won't know when this moment will be exactly, but it is here. So remember, children, as you start seeing Mandy get progressively worse, she'll also start changing slowly into her glorious body, and I mean slowly in a relative term because it would rather be quickly in actuality. Because I have to have these missions started, I have to start waking up my children, and I have to decide to bring on these Alaskan earthquakes here soon too, allowing the enemy to start his plan. So I'm only allowing it to wake up my children because they seem to be very asleep. So be expecting that 7.3 and 7.6 Alaskan earthquake and other major prophecies to fall, like Czech Republic clock, or as in other worlds, it's called the Czechoslovakian clock. Czechoslovakian clock. There you go. Because they never changed it to Czech Republic, and that clock will be struck by lightning. The Prague clock showing you my hour is here. Did I scare you, my eyeballs? Amongst other prophecies are going to fall. You see, children, I have been waiting to let these major prophecies fall because I truly want to reward all of my children that come to me and ask me for my truths with a humble heart and who have believed without seeing. So I can give them the truth and start unblocking their frequencies. But once you actually see these prophecies fall, unfortunately, you have already lost some rewards. And remember, every word I have for you is glorious. But not to worry, children. You know your Father is kind and forgiving and graceful God. So I still have many blessings and rewards for the rest of my children as they start unblocking their frequencies and coming to me. Children, you will start seeing that the ones that truly know me will not be doing any of this for rewards. They do it because they have true reverence and love for their Father and their Creator. Once you start getting to know my true character, you will look back upon your life and upon yourselves and think, why was I so stubborn? Why was I so scared to step away from that wrath-filled mentality and not worship the true God, but instead listening to a false God and keep condemning their neighbor? Why keep listening to a false God that the church is describing and has taught my children to bring these false accusations against our neighbor? By condemning them and keeping them under the law. And you are going to realize and recognize that I was nothing like who the church made you think I was as they were teaching you. And you will realize that my true character has always been a God of grace and a God of love. And you'll realize the teachers and the preachers that you have been following supposedly thought they knew my character as well and who I truly was, but you'll realize that is not entirely the case. Can you see, children? Will you all be able can you see, children? You will all be so relieved and happy and full of joy, knowing that your Father is here to save you all and is here to love all you. Yes, I am God of order, and I do bless the children that truly put down their lives for me and carry my cross. But like I've said many times before, some need more push than others, and this is why I tarry. But ultimately, my main focus is to save all of my children, and I will use all that are willing and ready to help, for your Father with his utmost important task. Oh, children, remember, I see and know everything, and I'm very disheartened by how much hate and pride is being shot at my prophets that I have chosen. But as you throw stones at them and defame their name, as the Pharisees did mine when I came back to teach all my people, they are here obeying every word I say and suffering for my name constantly. And I will show you all this personally, because I will be coming down personally here very soon. When I come back to show you all this and to show you that every word they have spoken has led to me, has been led by me. Yes, your hearts will break, and I don't want any of that for my children. But unfortunately, consequences are not always pleasant. But when all is said and done, you will thank me for this, children, because your Father has already forgiven you. I just need you to come to me with that repentant heart and open up to me and humble yourself with a humble heart so I can embrace you and get you back on track. I'm having my prophet G write these last words in order to hopefully reach a few more of my children before there are some more consequences from my corrections. But remember, my children, my corrections are always full of love, because that is always why I correct. A good father always corrects his children, so there is nothing to fear, because you will soon see my character and acknowledge how your true father has always just wanted an intimate and beautiful relationship with each one of my children. And this is your Father's will for this to happen. So it will all be at my perfect timing for my perfect will. So get excited, children. The next step is here. And the next step is now. Please wake up and come to my feet. I am here waiting with my open arms. I love you so much, children. This is your Lord God, Yeshua HaMashiach, who comes in the flesh, bled and died on the cross, and rose on the third day. And I've been speaking and continue to speak. I love you, my children. This is your Lord God, and I've spoken. 1 Corinthians 3, 5 through 7. Who is Paul then, and who is Apollos, but the ministers by whom ye believed, and as the Lord gave to every man. I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. So then neither is he that planted anything, neither is he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase. Proverbs 8:15 through 16. By me kings reign, the prince decree justice. By me prince rule, and the nobles and all the judges of the earth. King of Solomon 6:11. I knew nothing, my soul set me as the chariots of my noble people. Romans 7:8 through 9. But sin took an occasion by ye commandment, and wrought in me all manner of consequences, For without the law, sin is dead. For once I was alive without the law, but when the commandment came, sin revived. James 1:6 through 7. But let him ask in faith, and waver not. For he that wavereth is like the wave of the sea, tossed in the wind and carried away. Neither let that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. But an angel said unto him, Fear not, Zacharias, for the prayer is heard, and thy wise Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name John. Luke 1:13. Who is Paul then, and who is Apollos, but the ministers by whom ye believed, as the Lord gave to every man? 1 Corinthians 3:5. That ye say, I was at the time with Christ, and were aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and were strangers from the covenants of promise, and had no hope, and were without God in the world. After he received the sign of circumcision and the seal of the righteous of ye faith, which he had when he was uncircumcised, that he should be the father of all of them that believed, not being circumcised, that righteousness might be imputed into them also. Romans 4:11. So we're reading from the Geneva Bible that Jesus said is the closest to the real Bible that's in heaven. So these words are amazing, and you can tell that they are closest to the Bible in heaven, because they're not like the ones that we read. But it's really fun to read it, and the more you read it, the more you understand it. There's always a couple words you'll trip on, but we're always trying. Conspicuousness. I think I got it. I think I got that one in Romans 7:8-9. Conspicuousness. I'm happy about that. That sounds good to me. So anyway, this is it. It's fun reading them. We're learning them. We're practicing. Love you. God bless.